2 or 8 gateways, and meanwhile I'm gonna throw down another expansion because that is what Protoss likes to do against Terran. When you have them contained, you just kind of, or when the Terran is turtling, you just kind of build up outside, keep expanding, and that way when the Terran moves out, and even if he is able to destroy your building and units, you have an economic lead. Anyways, just expanding around the map. I'm throwing down a bunch of pylons. I wanted to go for the gold, but I don't have the units to destroy this right now because I'm investing everything I have to holding off his next wave of his next attack. And I actually need to chrono boost my Colossus because the Colossus are so effective against biomech. And I actually don't have a forge. I should be getting upgrades, but I am very behind on it. But I will just let that go for now because I am going to be building more Colossus, building more units. And so the unit count is what I'm going to use to justify my lack of upgrades. So this base is almost up, and it keeps saying mineral field depleted because I am almost out of minerals at my main. And oh, Colossus needs to stay in the back. Colossus, that could have been a little dangerous right there. Colossus, stay in the back, and I need an observer, which I never got, but that is, I think after this, oh, he does for a drop, which is very clever, and I just don't have what I have to counter it, and I need my Colossus right now to hold off this. I should. And this is the lack of scouting punishment that I get for lack of scout. And I will see if I can do a force field, do a little attack. And oh, if he takes down this thermal lance, I am going to be very annoyed. Why can I not? And my turn. And I need another robotics as soon as possible. I actually need 2 robotics. And this is almost done. So thermal lance, I actually pulled back all my units, which was kind of a mistake. And now I'm going to be throwing down the forge. I know you shouldn't throw down the forge in the if it's not in your main, but I actually do like doing that as Protoss. I do it in Starcraft 1. You just kind of like build your, or forge wherever you're going to build your cannons. And that is alright to hold off. So anyways, I'm actually going to get this expansion up right here. I'm going to need some cannons and almost supply blocked right here. So let's try to prevent this. And this force field is going to be really good. It cuts his army exactly in half, and he just can't do anything about this. And my Colossus right here is down, but that is alright. And I'm actually going to force field again, try to prevent his escape, and here we go, take off half his army again. And meanwhile, just keep warping in units. And so now this is actually bad for me because he's got the unit up there and he's got a tank, I know. That is up. So he's got a tank, and there he goes. His push fails again, and that is exactly what I want. I just want to keep him contained in his base, and I'm out of gas, which is very annoying. And so I am going to expand all over the map, just prevent him from doing anything. And here he comes with a bunch of Vikings. I think he's trying to hunt down Colossus if I do build it, which I am kind of close with 1. And he's gonna try to do a little attack here again, and maybe this is just a distraction, but it is not working, and I have got him down, locked down in his base. So just gonna build up more zealots. I actually should have upgraded. I did go for a lot of gateway units, so I don't feel the need to justify going for a lot of a lot of upgrades for zealots and stuff like that. I could, but I feel the gateway or the robotics units will cover it. But I will get it up nonetheless, just to show that it is wise to get your certain upgrades. So I'm running out of 2 base right now. I expect he is canning up, and so I'm going to need. I have not got my observer up. This is very annoying. I can't believe I haven't. And I expect him to be doing a drop now because he just scanned my base. So I'm going to throw down a cannon. And he is running back to his tanks, but I'm just going to directly engage. No problems. And he is trying to expand because obviously he is going to be running low on economy. So just keep up the production of units. And he's got a planetary fortress. Very interesting. I'm going to pull back my immortal and keep it alive and just take down his expansion. And he is going to mass repair, so I am not going to challenge that because that is not wise. Not going to be able to make it. Here comes my observer, which is exactly what I need. And I'm going to get Zealot legs. I'm not going to get Blink because I don't really find the need in it. Just because the Zealot legs, I mean, let's see what he has. He has 1 tank, so I'm going to just go chase this down. I'm pretty sure he is not expecting me to. Oh, and he goes into the... Okay, so again, let's try to take down this planetary fortress. If he is going to mass repair, I'm going to hunt down the SCVs first. Actually, I'm just going to go on straight up hunt the SCVs. I got my thermal lance up. And if he hunts the SCVs, they're all just going to get wiped. And so that is that base, and I think he is essentially almost out of the game. There's little he can do. I'm going to expand again, and he drops on my base right here. I have no problem. That means less units in his base, while I have another expansion I can get up easily. So, am I supply blocked? Why can I not build more units? Thermal Lance is so good against, you just definitely need Thermal Lance when you play against against any race that you use Colossus for. Without that range, it is just so difficult to use, it's just so difficult because Colossus can get wiped so easily, and there's such a big investment, 300 units. And here, his SCVs, SCV Explosion Party. Boom, boom, boom. And I think he might have actually expanded somewhere else because of where his SCVs are running. Regardless of that, I am going, and he might be trying to fly to my base. I'm not quite sure what he's doing here. Regardless, I am just going to get more gateways. I do have the expansions. I have the income capabilities. And so I will need to... What is this? Okay. And he's got little left. I'm going to destroy the engineering bay. Just prevent any upgrades he might be getting. And move out. And, oh, here it comes. I am going to block that with an annoying... I want to take this out. This is almost dead. I'm going to block it with an annoying pylon, and so he has drop. He's got expansion here, but fortunately my stalker's here, which I wanted to use to prevent a if he wanted to go for another drop, which he actually did. I wanted to block that. And oh, more SCVs. I almost walked right past them. Hunt the SCVs. And once I hunt the SCVs, it will be alright. And he's got a lot of mules coming down, and I think they're all mining the same place, which is not very smart. You want to separate your mules, and you don't want to mine the same place again. What I do as Terran is, after, like, I call a mule in order, I call a mule, and I set my rally on the next one where the mule should be. So I keep going one on one, so I never forget where the mineral block has not been mined so far. And that way, it prevents me from running into any problems. And he takes out this little army here, I have no problem. I am going to hunt down this command center. He actually had another command center. I'm pretty sure he's going to try to set it up in my base. At my natural right here. Oh no, he set it right here, but there's nothing here, so I'm a little confused by what he's doing. Beyond that, I am perfectly fine. I need a Twilight Chamber to continue. Okay, I don't have a Cybernetics core anymore, so I can pump out mass Zealots. But I do have leg upgrades, so I am going to be okay. I actually should have warped them in right near his base, so that was a mistake. But I have so much money, there's so little he can do. And here comes my Colossus for the backup. And speed lots are just so annoying. What can you do against speed lots? I mean, really. And he is going to hunt down my Colossus. I'm just going to pull back, and that is the beauty of Colossus, is that they have such far range, and you can just pull them back so easily. Take out these Marauders, and his army is decimated. Vikings are a very good counter for Colossus, but you just need a micro well enough, and one should be able to survive. Build up. Actually, where should I warp them in? I'll warp them in right here. Take out his production buildings. Come on, there we go. Where is the... Okay, and so he's even pulling down Vikings. So the production unit capabilities, GG, was kind of... I mean, it was pretty good. It was a pretty good game. It was just a good contain and a robotics into 4 gate. So good game, guys. Thanks for watching.